my name is Alan Reddy, and today I would like to talk to you about a chapter in the Wizarding World that's not actually been expanded upon that much: horcruxes. The only mention of horcruxes we get in the Harry Potter books are Voldemort's horcruxes, so let me talk about them, each of them in turn and review. First, the diary. The Tom Riddle's diary, or rather Voldemort's diary, is a horcrux that contained a large part of his soul that he would later use as a weapon to infiltrate Hogwarts and awaken the basilisk. He wanted to rid the school of all Muggle-born wizards and witches and make a fully pure-blood authoritarian school that was under him. So, when he was in Hogwarts, he killed Moaning Mortal and made his first Horcrux, the diary. So the thing that's so strange about the diary is that unlike the other Horcruxes, it's not actually something of great value. It's just a diary. Well, it might have been something of great personal importance to him, or his last moment or keepsake from his mother. Maybe his mother gave it to him, and that's one of his last, ties to the Slytherin bloodline, which we know he's very, very proud of. But one of the main things about this Horcrux is that why does he use it so callously? I mean, why does he give it to Lucius Malfoy? He gives a part of his soul to an idiot who will go on to destroy it. I mean, can't you give it to somebody smarter like Bellatrix or Barty Crouch Jr. also? He's better than Lucius Malfoy. Lucius Malfoy is like the worst Death Eater. And I don't mean like the worst at being good, as in like that'll obviously be Bellatrix or somebody. Bellatrix has literally tortured so many people and hangs at his every whim. Why doesn't he give it to her? Well, that's because he's already given her a Horcrux, the cup. And moving on, we have the ring. The ring is Voldemort's, I think it's Voldemort's second Horcrux that he made with the death of his father. He made that Horcrux with his father's death because that was a very important part of his, that he was finally ridding himself of his Muggle bloodline. He hid it in a cave. He had it in a shack, the Gaunt's old shack, and as we know, the Gaunts are his ancestors and Slytherin's descendants. So he hid it in the Gaunt shack, and Dumbledore later found it and wore it, thinking that the resurrection stone that was actually on it would help bring back Ariana, his sister. But sadly it didn't, and it only made a curse in his arm, which would go on to kill him if not for Snape's intervention. Now the third Horcrux is the Locket of Slytherin, which he obviously made because it was it was an heirloom. It was Slytherin's, and I think that was all he needed. That was all the reason he needed to include it in his Horcrux list. So, and I don't think he made it with some really particular death. It might have been Hepzibah Smith, but I'm not sure. So the locket is actually shown to make feelings of antagonism and anger and just resentment come out and take over the person. As we know, Dolores Umbridge used it, and even she seemed to be a bit eviler than before. Obviously, she was also the number one most evil person, even more evil than Voldemort actually. Now, fourth, we go to the diadem. The diadem was once Ravenclaw's, and thus it held great allure for Voldemort. He hid it in the room of requirement while going to ask for a job at Hogwarts. He found it in Albania, and he was told of its location by Helena Ravenclaw. Now we go to the fifth Horcrux, the Cup of Hufflepuff. He found it along with Slytherin's locket at Hepzibah Smith's house. Hepzibah Smith was a witch who was tricked by Voldemort into telling him of her valuable items. Voldemort then killed her and framed the murder on her house elf Winky, and took the cup and the locket. He used the cup to make a horcrux and gave it to Bellatrix Lestrange to protect in her vault. Now we go to the last of his intended horcruxes, Nagini. He made Nagini a horcrux by killing Frank Byers, a gardener who worked in the Riddle's mansion. After coming back from his ghostly form to an actual physical being, he killed Frank Byers and made Nagini a horcrux. At that time, when he wanted to kill Harry Potter, he wanted to make his sixth horcrux, but he failed in doing so. So he was supposed to make another horcrux, and he did so by making Nagini a horcrux. Nagini was a snake who was very close to him, and as we know from Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald, was actually a human. I believe Nagini was tricked by Voldemort into joining his side, as she didn't seem that much of an evil character in Fantastic Beasts. She actually seemed like one of the good guys who was against Grindelwald. So how she came to Voldemort's side is a mystery. However, I believe that Voldemort, after she turned into a snake and had nobody to talk to, Voldemort actually started talking to her, and she became close to him. This is obviously from Super Cousin Brothers theory, which I actually love watching. So now we go to his seventh and unintended horcrux, Harry. Harry was the only unintended horcrux that Voldemort created. After he killed Harry's parents and tried to kill Harry but failed to do so because of the protection Lily gave Harry, then his soul actually, then his body died and his soul went into that weird mist vapor form that we saw possessing Quirrell. However, a bit of it was left in Harry. That was why Harry's scar pained, and he was able to have this connection to Voldemort. So I hope you liked my video. Please like and subscribe, and please give feedback, good or bad. I'll try to post more and more, and I'm a budding YouTuber, so bye.